is natural resources. As I taught you this lesson in your previous classes, I have finished the lesson. I told you to attempt the questions which I have given you. Some one word and one sentence questions I have given you. See, I will tell you the questions. Which is the living planet? Yes, which is the living planet? The answer is Earth is the living planet. Next, forest and wildlife are examples of living planet, living resources. They are the forest and wildlife are the examples of living resources. Next, third one. What is natural resources? Natural resources means what? Andre ಏನು natural resources. Things that occur in nature useful to us. Things ಯಾವ things ನಮಗೆ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಅದಾವ ನೇಚರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅವು ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ they are called natural resources. Now next, wildlife and forest. What is the next answer? Give two example for renewable. Renew ಆಗೋ ಒಂದು ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ರಿನ್ಯೂಬಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್. They are the wildlife and the forest. ಅವು ಮತ್ತು ರಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ. Next, name two living resources. What are they? Name two living resources. When do we observe the World Water Day? March 22nd is observed as the World Water Day. Yeah. Now next, I will tell you the other question and answers. That please note the answers. Yes. First one. Exercise. You take the exercise. Yes. Exercise. You copy the questions and you try to answer them. I will send you the key answers. Yes, children. Just I'll read them. One of the following does not belong to the group. What is that? Water, forest, petrol, soil. Which do not belong to the group. Yes. Petrol is the answer. Next. Government has banned hunting of animals. This help us to dash. Government ಏನು ಮಾಡೈತಿ? ಹಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡೈತಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೈತಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಎಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, fill in the blanks with the suitable word. Yes. What is the suitable? Resources that get replenished in nature are called dash resources. What resources? What are the replenishing of resources called? Yes. Second one is petrol and kerosene are fossil forms of nature. Yes. Third one, if there is rise in water table, soil becomes dash. What does it? Soil becomes when the water table rises. Yes. Next, soil provides dash and dash. Soil ಏನು provide ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ? Plantsiಗೆ to the terrestrial plants. Yes. Now, an example for the renewable resources is dash. Now, I will click the photo. You just take the answers, key answers. ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Yes, I have given you the key answer. Please note them. Write in your separate science book. Take 200 pages science book. Start with the lesson heading and subject and start writing the objective part which I gave you exercise what I gave you just now. That part you complete it. In the question answers I will give in the next class. Yes. Until then, if you can search, please search them. Yes. Thank you, children. Good morning, children. Today I am going to continue your science class. 8th standard I am continuing your science class, that is natural resources. Natural resources. I told you yesterday natural resources are the resources found in nature and freely available for us. Yes. In that, yesterday we studied about water. And today we are going to study about soil and forest. Yes, today we are going to study about soil and forest. Yesterday we studied about water. Yeah, water is a very essential component for our daily life to survive. Yes, and And when is the World Water Day celebrated? World Water Day is celebrated on March 22nd. All over the world, we are celebrating Water Day on the March 22nd. Like how we are celebrating Mother's Day, Father's Day, Friendship Day, like that Water Day is celebrated on March 22nd. Now let us continue with the next natural resources which is freely available, and soil is a non-living resources. It is a non-living resources. Soil. Soil is a natural resources that provides minerals and water to all the land, all the plants, land plants. It is a primary nutrient base particularly for agricultural crops. In addition, it is a place of living for a wide variety of organisms like earthworm, crab, insects and microorganisms. So, soil is a natural resources which provides us minerals. We find minerals under the soil, and also water. We find underground water from the soil, underground the soil. Yeah, and it is a home for so many small microorganisms like crabs, earthworms, insects and microorganisms. In mud, in soil there are so many microorganisms which are helpful for the plants. Soil absorbs rainwater. The soil will absorb all the rainwater. The soil water is used by plants. That soil which is absorbing water, that water is used by the plants. Human activities have influence even in soil quality. So human beings also they require soil. They are using soil for agriculture, and it is used for the building houses and all. Yes, soil is a very important thing. It is needed for human activities. We have deteriorated the soil quality in various ways. One such case is salination of soil. It is caused by the rise in the water table when the water enters the soil at a higher rate than the rate at which it is being used from the soil. So here, what is the meaning of deterioration? Deterioration is day by day human beings are using the soil and making it low quality. Means deterioration means the fertility of the soil is going on deterioration. Deterioration means it is going on lesser. Quality is becoming less. When it happens, quality when it differs when you are growing same type of crop again and again. When you are growing the same type of crop, ಒಂದೇ type of crop, ನಾವು ಮಳ್ಳ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲಿಟಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ, ಕಸು ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ. ಸೊ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅದೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡತ್ತಾರ. ಮಳ್ಳ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ ಹಾಕೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ನ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ನ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತಾರೆ. Salination of soil. Salination of soil means what? The quantity of water is more. The water table ಏನಾಗೈತಿ, ರೈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ರೈಸ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ, ಹರಿದು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್, ಡಿಟರೇಟಿಂಗ್. ಎಸ್, now soil pollution decreases the fertility and in extreme cases it deteriorates the soil. Waterlogging and salination are the main causes of another serious problem. So waterlogging, ಒಂದೇ ಜಾಗದಾಗ ವಾಟರ್ ಲಾಗ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಂತು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, and salination is the saltiness of the water that is also decreasing the quality of the soil. This decrease in the quality of a soil is called the desertification. This is called the desertification. Means the ಕಸು ಏನು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ, ಆವಾಗ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಫರ್ಟಿಲಿಟಿ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. That quality is called as a desertification. Today, the nutrients-rich alluvial soil of Punjab suffers seriously from desertification caused by infection of excessive irrigation. So, in the soils of Punjab, for example, desertification example ಏನು, it is Punjab. Punjab is facing the serious problem. How? By growing the same type of crop, wheat, or ಜಾಸ್ತಿ wheat, ಬಾಜ್ರಾ ಇವು ಬೆಳೆಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಂದೇ ಆ ವೀಟ್ನೇ ಹಳ್ಳ ಮಳ್ಳ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಆ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ಕೊತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಒಂದು ಮೇನ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬೇರೆ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಈಗ ರೈಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ, ಜವಾರ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ವಿ. ಜವಾರ್ ಹಾಕಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಜವಾರ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಲ್ಸಸ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, ಬ್ಯಾಳೆ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಜವಾರ್ ಹಾಕಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಜವಾರ್ ಮೇನ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಪಲ್ಸಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಅದು ಏನು ಫರ್ಟಿಲಿಟಿ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಸಾಯಿಲ್, ಅಗೇನ್ ಅದು ಪಲ್ಸಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ರೀಗೇನ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಬ್ಯಾಳೆಗಳು ಹಾಕಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ರೀಗೇನ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಬೇಳೆ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಜವಾರ್ ಹಾಕೋಬೋದು. ಹಂಗೆ ಗೋಧಿನೂ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಗೋಧಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಕಡ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಫರ್ಟಿಲಿಟಿ ರೀಗೇನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಸಾಯಿಲ್, ಅವಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಮೇನ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ನೀವು ಹಿಂಗಾರಿ ಮುಂಗಾರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನೀವು ಕೇಳಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಹಿಂಗಾರಿ ಮುಂಗಾರಿದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಅದೇ ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತು ಹಿಂಗಾರಿ ಬೇರೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಮುಂಗಾರಿ ಬೇರೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಿಂಗಾರಿ ಬೇರೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಫರ್ಟಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಅದು ರೀಗೇನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Next, apart from the use of chemical fertilizers has been a serious cause of pollution. So soil pollution, how like water pollution, sound pollution, air pollution, soil pollution also is taking place. How is it taking place? By using fertilizers. Now ಈಗ ನಾವು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯೂರ್ ಹಾಕ್ಲಾರ್ದೆ ನಾವು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸರ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಹಾಕ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ವಿಲ್ lose its fertility. Soil pollution, it is cause for the soil pollution. Yes, the use of pesticides to protect the agriculture crops has been adding to this problem. So fertilizers ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ, ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ, ಹುಳ ಸಾಯಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಪೆಸ್ಟಿಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಹೊಡಿತೀವಿಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಪೆಸ್ಟಿಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತೆ, ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ. However, the most serious threat to soil is the process of erosion. Topsoil is getting exposed due to the activities like deforestation and overgrazing. So as a result, soil is being subjected to the act of wind and water. This is leading to the huge loss of useful fertile topsoil. So however, soil erosion is a serious problem. Soil erosion means when rain comes or all the water is going. Water is taking all the good type of soil. ಮಳೆ ಜೋರು ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಮ್ಯಾಗಿದ್ದ ಟಾಪ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತೊಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ತೊಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ಯಾವ. ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ, ಆ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ನ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ಫರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ನ ಬಿಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಕಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಡೇ ಬೈ ಡೇ ಅವ್ರು ಹೋಗಿ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಫರ್ಟಿಲಿಟಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಓವರ್ಗೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. Overgrazing is same type of crop again and again happen, overgrazing happen. So you know that formation of soil occurs by natural process called weathering of rocks. The rate at which soil formation occurs is much less compared to the rate at which soil erosion takes place. This led to the serious concern about soil conservation. Soil protection has now become an integral part of an conservation plan. So restoring the soil quality can be solution for many other environmental issues bothering human life. So soil conservation, we have to conserve the soil. So soil conservation measures ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗೆ ಕನ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಕನ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ we have to plant many trees. ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲಿಟಿ ನಾವು ಹೋಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂದರೆ ಭಾಳ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಸಾಯಿಲ್ನ ಕನ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. Yes, now next, forest. You know what is forest? Like water was one of the natural resources, next soil is the next natural resources, and forest is also the natural resources. It is a living or non-living? Yeah, it is a non-living natural resources. Forests are renewable natural resources that have innumerable contribution to the environment. Forest maintains water cycle. They provide habitat for the wildlife. They maintain soil quality by preventing soil erosion. So I told you just now, as you go on growing more crops, the soil erosion can be stopped. If you plant so many trees, soil erosion can be stopped. So we should not cut the forest. Deforestation should be stopped. They provide timber and many other useful products and services. Generally, forests are indicators of natural wealth of the nation. So, what uses we are having from forest? We are getting timber, wood, teak, We are getting some medicinal herbs, we are getting some products, so many products from the forest. So forests are very useful natural resources. However, rapid changes have been noticed in the percentage distribution of forest in the world. It is now estimated that only 20% of the world's original forest remains inactive and undestroyed. So out of 100% of forest when it was in olden days, but now due to the human activities, only 20% of the world's population, world's forest area is there, and other part 80% is destroyed by man for his activities. In in the last 20 to 30 years, the rate of deforestation has increased to such an extent that we are today facing several environmental problems. So, if we are cutting down the forest, we are facing so many problems. Like we are not able to receive rain properly, and we are feeling there is a change in the atmosphere, climate, and we are facing the pollution problem due to this deforestation. The pattern of rainfall has changed since water cycle has been affected. So, as because of deforestation, our pattern of rainfall, our rainfall monsoon is becoming late. So, these are the problems we are facing by the deforestation. The rate of soil erosion has increased as the vegetation covers on soil has been destroyed. It is now necessary to restore the forest by activities such as afforestation. So, now what we have to do to prevent this soil erosion, prevent the forest, we have to start planting or increase vegetation. And now in some urban areas, in rural areas, of course you find agricultural lands, but in urban areas, in the cities areas, we don't find trees. So pollution is more there. So some urban areas are reserved for urban forestry. Urban forestry means they are taking near the industrial estates, near the industrial areas. They are taking small part of land and they are planting so many trees, and this is due to this is the it is used for environmental pollution. These plants are giving us fresh air because the environmental pollution is more in urban areas. This will balance. This forest region of the urban forestry will balance.